We took pictures last night. We sent them over our phones to our friends back home. Then it wasn't that much later that we set up for sky watching, and we saw a light moving across the sky, and the light just came to a stop and just sat there. So it can't be anything that we have because there was no sound like a helicopter. So this is more of a rogue WMD. We're going smaller and lighter, but just with very basic cameras. We've got, this one is the full spectrum wide angle as a spotter, and it goes into this screen here for spotting stuff in the full spectrum. And then here, there's an iPhone that captures the green night vision that'll be on the zoom night vision camera. That's all recorded. And then this one here is a long lens. You can see it's 30 to 600 millimeters zoom, and it will be shown on this screen. So something that's spotted on the wide angle screen, if it's in the middle, it'll be in the middle of the zoom night vision, and it'll be in the middle of the full spectrum zoom camera as well. And then there's batteries that sit on here. So it's lighter. This is an aluminum tripod, and this actually fits in my suitcase, believe it or not, as opposed to the other one. And then for the other camera, I've actually got it out in the other room. It'll be the time-lapse infrared wide angle and time-lapse visible wide angle. And I've got, you know, quite a nice charger set up. I've got these little towers here, and then everything can attach to it. You can see I've got other adapters in here, and everything plugs in. Same over here. So it's very small and compact. And so any batteries that are not charged go here, and we put them on there, and then when we're done we put them up top here. So everything's kind of organized. So I can't miss a single item. All this stuff integrates together and is needed for the operation. So it's good to have it very organized so you know if something's missing and you can look for it. So we were set up for sky watching up in the mountains outside of Munns Park, Arizona, and that's just around the corner from Sedona. Now to get to Munns Park from Sedona takes, you know, quite a long time, but once you're up in the mountain, you can kind of look down to Sedona. So it's right nearby that way. And, you know, we were seeing satellites up in the sky. We were seeing rocket bodies and stuff, and we decided to do a meditation. And after the meditation was over, I looked up and I thought, okay, there's another satellite. And I was watching it, and all of a sudden it came to a stop, like it just stopped. And I thought, well, that's interesting. And it didn't move anywhere else through the rest of the night. Now, we had cell service through the night and all the way up the mountain to that spot. But right after that happened, there was no cell service for the rest of the night at that location. We were sky watching, and then once we finished sky watching, packed up and started heading down the mountain, we didn't get cell service until we were down near the interstate. And we went back up to the mountain the next night, and there was full cell service all the way up and to that spot. And the interesting thing is there was two networks, T-Mobile and AT&T, in that area. I checked on my phone, and both cell service networks dropped right when that anomaly happened, right when that sighting happened. So was there a connection? We don't know. Okay, shoes on. Ready to head out.
Ready to head out. Go do some touring.
Yeah, I love it. That was pretty cool what happened last night.
Oh, I can't believe that. I can't wait to go back there tonight.
We have to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it in full, Rob.
And we got to do more research.
Yep.
Did that cell tower go down? Was there even service in that area, period? What was going on there? Yeah. So we're at exactly the spot last night where we were when we had that anomaly in the sky. And it's strange because tonight we have 2 full bars of service. And it's been coming in to 3 bars of service as well, so good strong signal. We took pictures last night, we sent them over our phones to our friends back home. Then it wasn't that much later that we set up for sky watching, and we saw a light moving across the sky, and the light just came to a stop and just sat there. So it can't be anything that we have, because there was no sound like a helicopter, no navigation lights. And then literally seconds after that, our cell service disappeared for the rest of the night, for the next 3 hours. So, and here we are tonight, and the cell service is back on. So, you tell me what's going on.